These 4 infuriating 911 calls are made in moments of life or death situations that should never have happened to begin with, like leaving a man to die directly across from the fire station.
The Unified Communications, DC 911, operator 7935.
Yeah, Brentwood Shopping Center, 1309 Rhode Island Avenue. I have a person, he's 75, he's falling on the, and...
What unit number is it?
I'm sorry?
Is it inside the business?
No, outside in the parking lot.
All right, we got somebody right away. Bear with me on the line, okay?
Sure.
Not bleeding at all?
No, I have her daughter is here.
How old is the lady?
Yeah, it's her father fell down.
Okay, so he's not bleeding at all, right?
No.
We're going to send somebody right away, okay?
The fire department is across the street.
Yeah, I understand. I understand that. I got to send it right away, okay? Hold a second.
Sure.
Where's the parking lot located? In the rear or the front?
He's right across the street from the fire department.
No,
on Rhode Island.
Where the person is, where the thing?
In the parking lot in front of the nail salon.
Okay, 1309 Rhode Island Avenue, Northwest?
Northeast.
Oh, okay. All right. We got help on the way, okay?
Okay,
thanks.
Medrick Mills Jr. was out shopping with his daughter when he collapsed from a heart attack. In a desperate attempt to save the 77-year-old, bystanders and shopkeepers shouted for help, even entering the fire station to alert the firefighters. But their cries fell on deaf ears. Then, the 911 call just 2 minutes after Medrick collapsed was logged with an incorrect address. At 2:47 p.m., a corrected slip was created, pinpointing the accurate location. Yet, due to procedural delays, it was not immediately acted upon by the dispatchers. Every delay led to more panic from those trying to help the man. A second 911 call confirmed the correct address, and at 2:51 p.m., a fire engine was dispatched, racing towards the correct location, their sirens cutting through the air. 3 minutes later, an ambulance was dispatched too. The unit started arriving at the scene 10 minutes after Medrick's heart attack. Finally, at 3:07 p.m., the 77-year-old was transported to hospital, but the delays proved fatal. The investigation into Medrick Mills' death uncovered major failures in the emergency response system, especially at Engine House 26. The clearest problems were communication and protocol errors. Disciplinary action against 5 firefighters and 4 emergency dispatchers was taken, and Lieutenant Colleen Davis was relieved from her command, pending further disciplinary measures due to the lack of response and miscommunication among personnel. She did an exclusive interview with WJLA.
If you had known that someone was in distress across the street,
I would have been over there immediately. I went to the front and I noticed that there were people there, MPD and EMS people.
So you saw an ambulance across the street, you said?
I saw people over there, yes. I feel bad because that's not how I am.
A community meeting surrounding the incident had tempers flaring when Medrick's family members spoke up.
My sister doesn't have a father. My cousins don't have an uncle. Because of the lack. Kenny, lack. Lack shouldn't be accepted in this city. In my mind, it's telling me you're hiding something from me or you don't want me to hear what goes on.
Maybe you need to go sit over there. Maybe some of us need to go sit over there. Because my father's knock wasn't the last.
The DC Fire and EMS Department initiated a comprehensive review of their protocols after intense scrutiny from the public and city officials. This led to several key reforms, including mandatory retraining of all dispatchers, stricter oversight, and new technologies to enhance emergency response accuracy and speed. When Vickie Edge didn't show up for work and her family couldn't reach her, they called 911.
Sheriff's office. Yes, ma'am. I need a deputy to come out to in a home over here, and she hasn't been heard of in almost 48 hours, and we're trying to get in the house. We just spoke to a neighbor over here, and they said they just saw her boyfriend walk up and down the street about 30 minutes ago, and we're just concerned about her well-being.
And this is where she lives?
This is where her boyfriend lives.
And your sister-in-law is in a home?
Well, yes, ma'am. It's a residential house right here, and this is her boyfriend. And like I said, she's an esthetician at a spa. She has several clients today. Didn't call in. Nobody talked to her yesterday or today. She's not returning any calls, texts, anything. It's just been, radio silence for almost 48 hours.
Okay. So is this where she lives?
No, ma'am. This is just the boyfriend's house.
So she lives in a residential home. She hasn't been seen or heard from in 2 days. So you came to the boyfriend's house?
Yes, ma'am. Now, when you say resident, she's not in like a facility or anything. I mean, she's got. I don't know what you mean by residential home.
She told me now she lives in Destin.
Yes, ma'am. Vickie lives in Destin, and she's over here visiting her boyfriend. She's been here for the last couple days, I believe. Her vehicle's out here. Her dog's inside barking. The neighbor here said they just saw the man out with the dog walking here about 30 minutes ago, and he won't answer the door. So, you need any other information from me?
Yeah, I need lots. Hold on just a minute. I'm nowhere near through. Give me just a minute.
Okay.
On arrival, Vickie's boyfriend, 61-year-old Jerry Odum, made a chilling confession to officers about the 59-year-old, saying,
"She is inside, but I have to tell you something first. She's been dead for 2 days."
The victim's body was discovered on the living room floor. In a police interview recorded days after the murder, the suspect calmly admitted to detectives that he killed his girlfriend because he couldn't afford their upcoming wedding.
I guess this all started a long time ago. I got divorced about a year ago, and I had $50,000 in the bank, and I had my truck, and I haven't paid my taxes in about 16 years, so I guess basically I was going broke, and we started dating each other. And, it was at the beginning of May, and she started talking about getting married, and one thing led to another, and she was talking about wanting to get a house, and I was just agreeing to it, even though I didn't have the money to do it realistically. I guess I didn't know how to get out of it, and then that's what precipitated what happened yesterday. She was getting ready to leave, and I told her that I had another surprise for her, and she put this blanket over her head, and I had a baseball bat, and I hit her with it. She said, "Why are you doing this?" And I guess it was all precipitated with all this. I didn't have the money to pay for it. I just had no way to get out of it. I didn't know what else to do,
Jerry mentioned that he had guns in the house but chose not to use them to avoid causing a disturbance in the neighborhood. Photos taken by police at the crime scene showed bloodstains on the couch and the 61-year-old's firearms. After the murder, the killer removed the registration plates from Vickie's car and drove around aimlessly before staying at a hotel 30 miles away in Crestview. The couple had met on a dating app and had been together for 3 months before the murder. Their relationship progressed quickly, with plans for a wedding and a new house. Jerry had given Vickie a $15,000 check for their wedding despite not having the funds in his bank account. Neighbors described the 61-year-old's odd behavior on the day of the murder, alleging that he kept asking what time it was and saying that his girlfriend was still sleeping. Vickie was known for her charitable work in the community, including helping women's shelters and the elderly. Her brother, Vickie Edge, had noticed red flags in their relationship with Jerry and had urged her to slow down their plans for marriage and buying a house. Court documents confirmed what the killer had said. He was in significant financial trouble, no money in his bank account, no savings, and he was in debt. As the news of Vickie's murder spread, Jerry's ex-girlfriend spoke about the relationship.
He said, "I drive an older truck, but I'm actually a millionaire. I've invested in real estate over the years, and I've done very well." Jerry is a pathological liar. everything he said. He will look you in the eye. He will tell you this is what happened. This is how it happened. How long it took. Do not believe it. And I did tell the investigators he's a pathological liar, and they said they knew that. He would say his wife was a liar, that she wanted him back. So he's very good at the manipulation and making me think, well, maybe she's jealous or, maybe she's lying. I fell for a lot of things, but I was not going to get involved with someone who was a drinker. I definitely went off all the dating sites in fear that somebody would still find me. It will haunt me for the rest of my life that it could have been me. But when I say that, I have a real guilt for the person that it was.
Jerry Odum was charged with first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison for the crime in February 2021. A former police officer was allegedly in fear for his life during a road rage incident. Multiple 911 calls came in.
911, what's your emergency?
Yes, US 1, I do got a problem on the side of the road. I swear I heard a gunshot.
Okay, where at? Where at?
I just south of Wildwood Avenue, about a mile, three-quarters of a mile.
US 1, south of...
Yes, it's on a northbound lane.
Is it the Wildwood area?
It's on US 1, right near the front of the St. Augustine Shores.
Do we know who's shooting or...
Hang on a second here. People are pulling over on the side of the road.
Okay. County Sheriff's Office, Osborne.
Hi there. We were just on US 1, just south of Moultrie, and there's two cars that were like playing, I don't know, chicken or aggressively driving near each other, and then we saw them again, and there was somebody laying on the ground. Looked like somebody had a gun.
Oh, dear Lord. Okay.
And we just tried to get away.
All right. Where?
Because I didn't want to get involved with anything like that. We're at the Moultrie Publix right now, but this is south of the Moultrie Publix.
Yeah. There's somebody laying on the ground. It's the Moultrie.
There was somebody on the ground. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What kind of cars were involved, sir?
They were dark SUVs, as I remember.
SUVs. Which way did you last see them go?
So they were stopped.
They were stopped?
They're stopped on the east side of US 1, south of the Moultrie Publix, probably a mile south. Are they north of the CVS? They're north of the CVS, so they're between Publix and the CVS on US 1.
Did you see whether there's a male, female, anything about the subject laying down?
One guy was a white guy, and one person was a black woman, and we were driving north, and like one of them almost ran into the other and almost ran us off the road.
Okay, what's your name?
So we just slowed down and let them go.
All right, what's your name, sir?
My name is, but that's all that I know.
Did you see a gun?
I thought it was, but we're going by at 55 miles an hour and trying not to look too much, so it looked like he was.
Okay, so are they on the north or southbound side of US 1?
They're on the northbound side.
Northbound side. Northbound side of US 1, north of Publix, south of CVS.
So it's south of Publix.
South of Publix.
And north of CVS.
All right, we'll get them out there, sir.
Okay.
They may end up calling you for a statement if needed.
Okay, yeah, that's about all I'm going to remember. But
okay.
That'll be fine.
All right, thank you, sir.
I hope everybody's okay.
All right, thank you. All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
911, what's your emergency?
Yes, you got units coming down here to US 1 South.
Yes, is it reference gunshot?
Yeah, there's a guy down. We need to arrest him. We need some units here.
Yes, sir. Can you give me exact information? The people that are calling in can't tell us where exactly they are.
We are just south of looks like the B&T Bank.
B&T Bank?
On US, yeah.
Okay.
Or just north of the CVS on US 1 going northbound.
Okay.
Okay.
Of CVS, and there's a guy down.
There's a guy down. He's signal 18.
There's a guy down. They're on US 1 on the northbound side, just north.
He was signal 18 by.
Yeah.
He was signal 18. Okay.
He was signal 18.
We need to get some units here. We got a crime scene here. We need to get it secured.
Yes, sir. We have people on the way, and we have rescue coming. You know exactly where he's at.
Thank you.
He just told me. All right, thanks.
Police arrived on the scene near the Flagler County line in Florida, where they interviewed 40-year-old Nathaniel Juratovac. Eyewitnesses reported seeing his vehicle and another vehicle driven by 30-year-old Jared Parkey, driving recklessly and playing chicken. Nathaniel brake-checked Jared's car, so Jared threw a water jug back. The vehicles collided and pulled over to the side of the road. Once both cars stopped, Nathaniel got out, approached Jared's vehicle, and shot him twice. The victim was unarmed at the time. 911 calls were made by eyewitnesses and both wives. Jared's wife, Ashley, frantically reported the shooting.
911. Please, come free. Hello? We're on US 1. Please, by the public, south, what's going on? Hello, ma'am? My husband just got shot. Please, help me.
Meanwhile, Nathaniel's wife, Robin, who was a deputy with the St. Johns County Sheriff's Department, attended to help the victim and tried to control her husband.
Yeah. Hey, this is, I need you, an ambulance, and I need a supervisor now for Figure 18. I'm south, I'm half a mile south of Wildwood Drive. Shots fired, not me. You know, they're
Conscious and breathing?
No, I can't tell. I'm trying to control my husband. Hurry, please.
We're getting folks here. Rescue.
Hold on.
We're on the line.
Hold on. He's bleeding. He's conscious. I'm just checking your pulse. He's conscious and bleeding. The gun's secured.
We're on Wildwood.
When deputies arrived, they found him bleeding from his chest and arm. While being treated at the hospital, Jared admitted to driving aggressively and throwing the water jug. Although Nathaniel claimed self-defense, telling investigators that he had to shoot when Jared ran up to his car, he was arrested and charged with attempted first-degree murder. Both men had their families, including children, in the vehicles during the incident. Nathaniel has a history of legal issues, including charges of perjury and falsifying reports, which were dismissed in 2008. He resigned from the Flagler Beach Police Department that same year. Jared Parkey survived the shooting and was released from the hospital the next morning. In 2014, Nathaniel Juratovac was sentenced to 51 months in prison for attempted manslaughter. Los Angeles 911 operators took a phone call from a quick-thinking 12-year-old boy in trouble.
I need help. My dad is trying to take me to Vegas. He's acting weird.
His dad was drunk driving on the freeway, but it wasn't just any road trip. He was on the way to Las Vegas, a 4-hour drive away. The boy, identified only as Aiden, told the dispatchers that his dad had shown up unannounced from a birthday party and told them he was taking him to the park. Aiden's dad sped down the freeway while wearing a Las Vegas Raiders football helmet. They stayed on the phone for more than an hour while Aiden's father continued to swerve across the road. The boy remained level-headed throughout the incident on October 26, 2022, calmly describing his surroundings to help police identify them. The Toyota Camry, moving through heavy traffic, had Las Vegas Raiders plates, and the license number was missing, making it difficult for emergency responders to track down the vehicle. Acting on the advice of responders, Aiden stuck his arm out of the car window and waved to the police, who finally found them. After spotting the waving hand, the authorities pulled over Aiden's dad on the freeway to Vegas. Police took the driver into custody and charged him with DUI and child endangerment, returning Aiden home safely. It's unclear what Aiden's dad had planned for their impromptu trip to Vegas, or what prompted him to drive there. For more True 911 calls, watch this episode next.